Hey everyone, welcome back to my Fallout 4 Settlement Tour series here with my sole survivor Sin. Today is part 2 of the County Crossing Flea Market, or just known as the County Flea Market. Last time we did the bar, residential, and such. Today we are going to do security, and the caravan place, campground, quote unquote, and then the market itself. So let's head right on in and get started. So I think last time I said, not a Minuteman place, but it kind of is. Inside the town isn't protected by the Minutemen, but the roads outside are. So they have their own little house. Can go right on in. It's a really basic. Oh, I've been here recently. Real basic place. Holds, I believe, 6, I think. There's 2 upstairs. Anyway, we'll check that. Actually, yeah, you can tell right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lockers. One is a bit busted, and oh, I love this little privacy locker, but a picture and a landmine and some glasses. Anyway, we're gonna not look at that anymore. As you enter, it is the living room plus a little extra seating so they can play chess. Real crowded in here. Here we have 2 bathrooms. They're identical. At least they have, clean bathrooms. They're outhouse doors. I don't know, I just thought they were kind of cool to signify, yes, these are bathrooms. Through here is the kitchen. It is open to the elements, basically, almost entirely. Alright, someone is around close bitching at me about stuff. I'll figure it out in a minute. We have a cooking station here, bread box, other supplies, washing up station here, extra booze. I really like this. I don't know. I just decided to put in the extra effort of putting in a bunch of cups. They have recently had breakfast, so all their coffee cups are laying there. Be cleaned this afternoon. First bedroom has 4 beds. I don't know, my brain keeps want to say 8, but no, it's 4 beds. Each bed has their own little decoration to kind of to show who they are as people. Got a robot maker here. Someone who's maybe more on the medical side. All their guns are hanging out here. There's also a place to work, a desk, and then just like a little trophy in the corner. Here, I like. Ooh, whoops, I made short. I think I like this guy's bed the most. He has his little. I assume he probably sleeps with his head here so he doesn't knock himself every morning. Oh, oh dear. Okay. They also have radio to listen to, which is my favorite. It's from that like the old world radio mod. It's the Malt Shop Mayhem radio station. I think I've said before I really like the station. I find the DJ to be really annoying, unfortunately, so I do tend to try to turn him off when he's talking and turn it back on when he is not. Extra supplies are in here. Cleaning in the corner, water, paperwork, other miscellaneous doings. A painting lit up, of course. Oh, okay, I was wrong. There are weird that there's only didn't think of giving the last guy a locker, unfortunately. Same kind of setup. We have someone who's looks like he's trying to rebuild a giddy up buttercup. Someone who has looks like they're probably balding, have an extra snack and a drink. And a repair guy who actually works right over here. He's trying to make a robot, I think, to do his job, which is just to make sure the power doesn't blow. So this is actually the main power for the entire place. Obviously, 100 power is plenty for a build like this. Because actually, I mean, there's lights, but not a whole lot uses power outside of all the freaking water I have. Roads out here. Now this is the main control power. This is, you know, powers everything. Now, I'll actually go over there in a minute to show you. Oop. Oh, another little seating area for probably the people up here who don't want to hang out with the people downstairs. Now, back out this door, whoop, whoop, a guard station. Now this guy has a pretty important job. He'll keep an eye out for the Minuteman over there, and basically, in case of attack, he has control over the doors, which both close that door and this door. The button. Next to it is the spotlights. However, I do keep them off for the most part. They used to be, so I have this is actually it's a modded timer box, but it doesn't really work anymore. Like it used, daytime it'd turn off, nighttime it'd turn on. It just doesn't do that no more. So either I replaced it or I just use it manually. Now the lights off during the day. There's so much. Actually, what's cool? So I replaced a wire across this entire thing. So I used the old poles to like wire this place. So actually, maybe there's a lot more power going around than I thought there was. I don't. Let's go back outside to show the rest of security because obviously the flea market will be the last part. At least right out here. Now this side door is mainly just for this guy to come out here to keep an eye, keep an eye on things. So I showed the front entrance the last time, but we also now if you are coming with a caravan or like a big thing, a wagon, you have to stop in here. There'll be a guard. There's supposed to be a guard station here who will take down your information, and then you can go and park. I think I'll use this is a mix of thematic and practical caravan stuff and wagons, wagons of the Commonwealth maybe. I'll maybe remember to put it on the screen. But so I decided to basically say every big caravaneer has a wagon, so I set those up. We do have a local produce man coming in with plenty of fresh produce in this cool tractor. I feel like you could get a tractor to work. I mean, it's probably not that crazy. So for the first caravaner we have is crap, what's his name? He's the armor smith. I don't fucking know his name. I don't care right now. He has this little wagon here. I think this is actually supposed to be based. This is actually a Skyrim reference specifically. I think it's something Skyrim-y. But I decided that, this is the one he'll have. He got some mannequins for his clothing. He's not totally set up yet. Crates and a platform made for his crates. Storage underneath, plenty of stuff like that. Here's his counter, which he puts back onto the thing. So yeah, see, this is from Thematic and Practical. It's supposed to not be there. He stands here, but I don't know why it won't go away. And this is all three spots. I think he stands, he smokes, and he does one other thing here. But this is where he stands. Clothing, armor. They also each have a little bed where they camp for the night. His is underneath tarp. His guards, they just find somewhere else to sleep. Next up is actually someone who is here today. It's Trash Can Carla. She has this cart. She sleeps inside of it, tries to keep dry with the umbrella. She probably has a tarp hidden somewhere. Supplies can be put underneath and on top of the carriage here. She got some supplies set up. Not a whole lot. She does sell trash. Hello, cow. Deathclaw sometimes spawns over there, which is not fun. Next we have Doc Weathers. I think his name's Weathers. He has a bit more stuff set up ready to go. He does, exams, radiation therapy, all that stuff. He also sells magazines here. So I think these are supposed to be one guard stands here. Doc sometimes does chems here. And then he sits here most of the time. Up here is his little carriage. A little weirder, he does have guards who need to sit somewhere, so he tries to put, the stuff where he can, and then the guards sit. This is his bed. Let's pretend these are normal poles and not raider poles, but he sets his bed up this way, you know, nice and dry. His men can sleep somewhere, probably underneath here. And I think this is where he does chems and a guard stands, and then his ramen eats here. So, and they do kind of stick out a little bit, but he has two guards, so if anything even comes this way, his guards take care of it, hence why there's a standing spot there. Now we're gonna go a little quicker. This this I love. It's supposed to be kind of like a hangout spot, like people will mingle and stuff. I should have decorated it a bit more, I think, but I think all of this is out of the build zone, so it was starting to become a real pain in the ass to build around here. Oh, we do have a guard post. This might not be a Minuteman post. This might just be a general militia, like, town security type of post. The back door. Hello. Last but not least, we have Cricket. I think Cricket has like the most supplies, but she sits here. Ooh, felt like I kind of just flew up here. Her bed is under here. She's like has the smartest bed situation, but all her supplies kind of fit here. She does not have guards. Oh, actually, Cricket sits here. Cricket doesn't have guards, so her equipment probably goes on the benches more than people do. Her promenades there. She doesn't have anything outside the build, like the zone here. Just her seating when she leaves. Now, even Sin has her own little campsite here. While I was working, I needed somewhere to sleep, so it's basically supposed to be like a cloth tent, bed. I store my goods there. Cooking, weapon repair, or weapon modification, stuff like that. A toasty fireplace, a seat to pass the time, literally, because this game is so fucking stupid and you can't just wait. And then we got a turret, because like I said, death, death, death claws spawn like over there sometimes. Sometimes I piss off the super mutants, so they'll come this way, and then that shoots them as well. So Sin has her own little turret set up. Now we can get to the main event. So I don't know if I really explained it very well how the system works. Basically, there's like three tiers of merchants. There's the Caravaners. They come out here because they have their own, you know, carts, their own sleeping areas, all that jazz. But and they're also inconsistent when they come over. Now, these people, some of them are consistent, some of them are just what we would call like transient. They come in, they sell their wares, you probably never see them again. And then there's the people who come in basically every week to do their thing. So we're gonna start. Gonna do real quick on the outside, and then we'll go in. Over in this corner. Now I did work out and then come in. This was like the last corner, but I decided I wanted to put in a bunch of flamingos. Guy's making actually some pretty decent cash. A book to read when he isn't selling. Great flamingos. These are kind of a little difficult to get them to lean in the cart, but I like that. Now over here we have, this is a traveling like vegetable salesman. You know, tons of mute fruit. What's that called? Silk beans, I think, or whatever. Basically, I think the equivalent of coffee, basically. I'm not really sure what they are. Corn, carrots, carrot flowers, stuff like that. Plenty of stuff to sell. And they have this cute little stand where they sell their food. There's also a little cart of pumpkins. I actually think someone works here and can like make money or something. They also have some glowing fungus, more fruit. off the backside real quick. This is where they stand. They got their book, they got their cash register, and they shopping carts. So over here is a diner. It's owned separately from the food stall. They actually live here. That's Akira. He's a special settler. So this is kind of set up. I'm not sure what you would call it. I based it on a restaurant me and my family go to a lot. It calls itself a deli. So I guess deli style restaurant. Basically, you take your tray, you decide what you want, you you ask him for it, he gives it to you. Then you actually it's more like a lunchroom, huh? You pay here, you can get a drink too. Dirty dishes go down there, and you can either sit here or go off and eat somewhere else. But please return the tray. I love these tables. These are from Creative Clutter. Here, and I don't want to fight him to get over there, but there's a fridge for drinks, more drinks, and a station for cleaning. He also has some soup going on. Some, what was it, squirrel stew? Squirrel soup. Over here is extra parking for a couple of the carts. This is for the gear shop. Well, it's called Greasy Gears, but it's basically a tool shop for fixing stuff. This part's so fun. It's for Fallon's, basically a clothing store. It has storage and a safe for the goods. And then, honestly, I bet you could sit on here and just not even have to walk. I'm pretty sure I showed this off last time. It's just a construction zone, basically. If they need something fixed up, they can do it there. This is the Greasy Gear Guys shop. Like I said, it's tools for fixing stuff around the house. Components, I guess you'd call it. And then he sits right here, and that's his chest of money. Over here is, now this person isn't always here. They just showed up this time. It's a little antique shop with their own personal sign. I kind of want some way to show off a bunch of the Creative Clutter stuff that's kind of like weird fashion. And they have their own little cart to push everything in. I like that one. I don't know. I think it's just really cute. Very small, but very cute. We have a guard tower. The guard is currently somewhere. Oh, hey Phineas, you got unstuck from the bed. Congratulations. Oh, there she is. She's actually right over there. Basically, like I said, I think when I messed up. Anyway, the outside is protected by the Minutemen because the roads are protected by them, but inside is their own private people. So she's their guard. I don't know if they have more than one. I think she might be their only guard. This guy, he's the father of the from the original settlement, and he won't stop doing that. I can't get him to stop. Like, I don't think there's even a spot there, like a marker. I deleted it, and yet he still does it. I know I got some public occurrences, and our first weekly visitor. This is a home goods store, which is obviously separate from that. I call them like the I call these like sister locations. They're pretty similar, but they are different in, small details. She also has her cart over here. Yeah, I think actually, yeah, she just basically back sitting because all this stuff can be moved around and she moves it around. I really like the setup of this one actually, the awning, but then she has her own metal roof. Hello. All her stuff, toiletries, other things. Let me tell you, the regulars love when she comes around. Next, we have the clothing store. He's actually, by the way, these are all special settlers. I've just been sending them here because it's such a small settlement, so I thought it'd be cool. He is the one who owned the Fallon's cart right there. He stands outside because I don't think settlers really can get in here. I can barely get in here, like that was a fight. But I really wanted to use this tent and it felt the most authentic to a flea market tent that I've been at. I kind of wish I had put like a clothing line and then had clothes hanging off the side like they do at flea markets. But anyway, there's clothes for sale, storage. He also has repair services, but it's also just a machine that I can use while I'm here. Right across the way is his sister location, the armorer. I will say this guy probably has a lot more wares than could fit in his cart, uh, but you know, this is his cart. He probably puts a bunch of stuff underneath here too. He has a mannequin. I would say these mannequins go in the building when he's not around. A display of all his wares, and I accidentally made one pop out. We're going to ignore that. Are you special? Let me see. Oh, you are special. Your name's Clayton. Hi, Clayton. Okay. I think the only two people who here are not named are the two original settlers, these guys who will not stop their job. This is another one of those carts that people who only come by, you'll probably never see them again. They just have some stuff they need to get rid of while they're passing by. This person, though, probably does do this for a living. I mean, they have a cart for it and everything. So I like this. It's just like miscellaneous crap. And then in here is actually how you get into the armorer station. Boop. Yeah, it's, packs, more equipment here, some supplies, a lockbox for his stuff, and he can also maybe he does a little repair for armor for you too while you're here. Back around, we're gonna go back inside the main area. We have this person probably only came here because they have excess of goods to sell, but it's kits and even already made toys. And that's their little cart because they only have a little bit of supply. Even the carpet, I bet they brought the carpet. The chairs in the two set. Actually, no, they probably go with them too. Maybe not the tables. Maybe the tables are like quote unquote rented. Because some flea markets have tables at the flea market. Some you have to bring your own table. But yeah, so cute little one-time seller. Now this person and this next person, they are both again sister locations. They are purely for art, for decoration. First we have the pottery. I They probably come every couple of months. They make up a bunch of their pots and then they come and sell them. So we got small 25, medium 50, and large is 100. Small are like those little guys at the bottom, medium, and then large. Uh, Large and stuff. I just thought it'd be fun, In this kind of thing, there is time. I want to like to think in this world right now there is time to do art. But speaking of art, the next location is this little painting shop. I really like this one. They currently have a work in progress going. But basically, same thing, make a bunch of artwork, bring it over, sell it. This is kind of based on my cousin, because she does paintings and she sells them. So she sells them at like a mall store, but she also did a flea market once, which was cool. So we have these here. Next is this, funny enough, has no sister location. It's just drugs. I Sin's very wishy-washy on her stance on drugs because she's wishy-washy about everything. That's kind of her character. But I like to think independent cities can get away with stuff. However, this is medicinal only. So, Med-X, Stimpaks, Radaway, Rad-X, stuff like that. A little Buff-Out I would consider on the edge of maybe a little suspect. But yeah, anyway, she makes them as you need them. And then the way she gets money is basically weighs out what you need. And then you have to put money on it, weigh it out. I like to think like if things were more in pill form, basically just how many pills you have to pay for. And she has her own cart. And then this, actually, real quick. Hi. You have a name, but I don't know it. This is her cart. I spent a really long time getting this stuff on here, but it's really cool. This thing was so annoying. I really wanted it to look, like it was in there. They just kind of plopped it down. The thought being that, she just kind of throws her shit in here at the end. Anything that's breakable goes in this cart here, and then she has a dog. Supposed to have a dog. I didn't currently give her a dog, but a dog sleeps there. And now she also has more supplies out there, but she also has a room specifically to lock away the vast majority of her meds, and then a cool fridge for like blood packs and other things. Fresh herbs for her stuff, and then she also takes a break in here, reads, a journal, and then eats some ramen. Alright, let's go out and close the door on that. Good guns. Guns, guns, guns. I really like this cart. Now, there's basically no way to push it or pull it, but they'll figure it out. Actually, technically, you could put rope through these holes and then onto a Brahmin or something. This is another one of those shops that has way more inventory than I think he could technically carry with him, but it's a pretty big chest. And I assume we can probably just haphazardly stack them. He does weapon repair, by the way. Then we have a little display of his stuff. Extra supplies around the back. One thing I like about this the best is I put a little battery pack and then a light, so it's supposed to look like how the sign lights up. Out here he has, I think these are just barrels and, I don't know, the ass end of guns. I don't remember what it's called. And then I kind of wish I had put something in this corner. I don't know. Just kind of looks weird empty, but let's go back around. Let's go around. We'll go inside in a sec. Because actually, inside will be the end of this. Ugh, I always get to the end and then realize, oh, shit, it's almost over. Whoops. This is another one of those people who only shows up randomly. They're currently selling books. Books and comics and, whatchamacallit, tapes, tons and tons of magazines, books. This is their cart. I really like this little setup. Just nice and probably really shady on good days. A little lonely. But in here is the gun guy. Again, a lot of stuff. I don't think all of this would fit. Got more supplies down here. Grenades, laser weapons, ammo, explosives, pipe. I think it's basically he's not allowed to have anything stronger than a shotgun. So, it, so he has pipe weaponry. I will say some of the explosives are a bit more than you would have, but it's literally just part of the asset of the mod. And then the supplies he uses to fix said guns. So fun. So yeah, actually that is the end. I didn't really realize how close I had gotten to the end. But yeah, this is so I really wanted to make a place, I want to stand up here, a place that felt like a hub, but wasn't like overdeveloped. So, people come and go. You may never see, sometimes you may never see the same face twice. Before I go, we'll go check it out at night. It's gonna give me a sec, because this game is dumb and you can't just click T to wait. And woo! Oh, hello! Oh, God, you're trying to talk to me. Get away from me. Honestly, that robot's doing a new good job. Uh, Real quick, some of my Caravansers are just big robots. I thought it would be fun. Anyone can tell me how to make the flyby thing slower, please. Please, 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 please. Woo! I really like this place is very lit up. I don't know if I want to start doing more tours at night. Cause like sometimes it's real I work real hard on making sure that these places are, bright enough. Sorry, I really wish I knew how to make this slower. That's my favorite. I love the orange glow the best, I think. We also have lights here, there. I can't believe the robot actually got out. Like, I am shocked that robot got through the town. Shocked, you creepy little fuck. Gross. You got a little buddy. I love that. They got a little buddy bot. And then you got a little thing. See, this, like, this makes total sense to if someone had a robot who could just, like, grab onto their shit and pull it. Smart. Anyway, that is the end of the tour. I This one probably is one of my smaller builds, but it did take a while because there was a lot of detail I did for basically no reason because I was just bored. Again, I didn't want it to be too overdeveloped, but I didn't want also, to feel empty and unlived in. So it's a bustling little flea market town. I think it's beautiful. Actually, like I really like this. It's so pretty here. Next time, I think will be Jamaica Plain. And then I might do a quick build because I haven't actually built in a long time and I kind of am in the mood to build some stuff. And then, which will be a huge, again, unfortunately, it'll be a big break. I do work a lot now, so I don't really have time to actually build and do stuff. But I'm really excited because my next big, well, no, okay, Jamaica Plains is a big. This is actually technically one of my small tours. Jamaica Plain will be my next big tour. Then I want to see if I can build something small again for in between that and then Sanctuary. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do Croup Manor. I'm being silly. So Croup Manor is gonna be not next. Jamaica Plain is next. Croup Manor is after Jamaica Plain. I might do Sanctuary after that. I don't know if I want that to be like the grand finale of my builds, but right now I still don't have access to uh, Overland Station and a couple of other places. Some I might have to do a whole other, I might go back to Arya, my other character who I do builds on, and then I should probably move this whole time. And then after Arya, I'm not after Arya, after that, I still got a couple more builds, but I would be totally open to suggestions for types of build because I do also need to go and work in Far Harbor. So anyone have any suggestions for the Far Harbor settlements? I would love to know. I might do a classic farm on the farm, but that what is it? It's like a logging place. Oh, that's so open for so many suggestions. So, see you next time. Bye!